cold here today. I gotta turn my heat back on. But I am here with a video. Like I said, my channel is here to bring the news. Not the trending news, not the what's going on in the world today news, but trending news as I find it. So, interesting facts, interesting information, interesting things that I think you should know that I want to share on my channel. So, today's news comes off of the block, literally off the block. In lieu of this, what this is a basic yoga block that I use. No, I have not used it yet. That I purchased to exercise with. I used to be a fitness instructor, and now that I'm older, I kind of just have a really strong at home exercise regimen, which means that everything that I had when I was teaching kids and teaching adults, I basically own every stretch thing, every stretch apparatus, every item that hey, every stretch box. We are talking about, hey, how you doing? We are talking about somebody who you may be familiar with. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? I am talking about yoga today because even when you were with me, I bought this beautiful block and I used to bring it to work. I don't know if you remember. I used to bring this block to work with me and I would stretch on it, stretch my ankle, stretch my heel on this beautiful block, right? So yesterday I was working out in my room and something said, I ain't even gonna say something. The spirit brought my attention to this block over there. I love this block. Like it's a nice solid wood block. And hang on, girl. Hang on. I love this block. And as I was working there yesterday in my room, the Lord called my attention. He said, get that block. The block been sitting over there for months. I have not touched this block. I have other blocks and stuff that I use, but this block in particular that I purchased and loved was sitting over there, and I'm on the floor doing exercise, and the spirit said, "Get that box." Right? So I got the box and I threw it on my bed for me to find out what it was about this box that he wanted me to go into, right? So when I finished my workout routine, it's on this block. Do you see these words? Let me put my beautiful readers on so I can tell y'all what's on the block. There is the word yama, there is the word niyama, there's asana. So there's a lot of words on here. I don't even want to say all of them because when I found out what they were. Now, I'm going to see if I can do this from the bottom before I go into why I'm actually making this video. I am not one to tap dance on the coats of what other people think, do, or say, and we all have the religious disputes going on. The Christians say one thing, the Buddhists said another thing. Everybody has their own lane of religion as it turns to God. That ain't even the lane I'm coming from, because anytime that I give y'all anything on this page, it's coming from the facts of what I find about what I'm doing. So it's not based on any particular religion, but it's just based on the information that I find about it. So the block is so pretty in the words. I'm thinking that these are some meditation yoga words and blah, blah, blah. And I could never understand, as much as I care about fitness and dance and ballet and stretching and everything. My room looks like a doggone studio. Really, I have so much equipment in there. But I never could get into yoga. I have tried on several occasions to get into yoga. You see, I got my block. I was ready. I got my block. I never could get into yoga. I never could. So let me see if I can I'll start from the bottom and I'll just try to detangle why this video is being done. Okay, so I don't even know how to say these words, but I'm going to go with Google's definition of these words. So that's what the Holy Spirit was telling me. Look up these words that's on this block. They are so pretty, and the little yoga lady down there looking all yogish and stuff. So the Holy Spirit told me to look up these words, right? Let me start from the bottom. I'm not even going to start at the top. And I'm not going to say I'm right because I don't know what they are. Okay. What does the word samadhi mean in yoga?
Bliss or enlightenment. According to Masterclass, Samadhi, bliss or enlightenment. Samadhi is the highest state of consciousness one can achieve through meditation. It consists of a yoga practitioner reaching spiritual enlightenment where the self, the mind, and the object of meditation merge together into one.
Sounds wonderful. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Because that's what we all want. We all want the highest level of oneness that we can acquire, right? Okay, let's go up the word. What does dhyana mean in yoga?
According to Yogapedia, dhyana is a Sanskrit word meaning meditation. It is derived from the root words dhi, meaning receptacle or the mind, and yana, meaning moving or going. An alternate root word, dhyai, means to think of.
I can get with that. No problem. So we on the right track. I'm like, oh, this blog got some inspiring words on here, y'all. We ready? Hold on. So the next word is, oh, me saying these words right. What does pratyahara mean in yoga? Tell me. I don't want to read it. What does pratyahara mean in yoga? You don't even want to read it for me. But it says, okay. Pratyahara in yoga means there are four main forms. It says pratyahara is control of the senses, the karma, and every control of action. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. The control of action, senses, and body. Monoprahaya is withdrawal of the mind. Oh, okay. I wanted her to read this. It says it's four types of pratyahara. Okay. Indian pratyahara, one of them is control of the senses, karma, and then pratyahara, control of actions, pratyahara, control of mano and senses, and withdrawal of the mind from senses. Pratyahara. Did you catch that? All right. It's 1, 2, 3 more. We got a few more. I want her to read it instead of me reading it because it just sounds better when I can look at the camera and say, okay, next one. Pranayama means what in yoga?
Practice of breath regulation. According to Healthline, pranayama is the practice of breath regulation. It's a main component of yoga, an exercise for physical and mental wellness. In Sanskrit, prana means life energy and yama means control.
Great. I can get with that. So far we're on the right track. These are inspiring words, words that we can enjoy while we're doing yoga. Man, y'all don't know this. That's me up. I'm getting there because this video ain't gonna be long, but I needed to do this way instead of just getting on here saying what my point is. So let's say, what is asana in yoga mean?
According to Wikipedia, an asana is a body posture, originally and still a general term for a sitting meditation pose, and later extended in hatha yoga and modern yoga as exercise, to any type of position, adding reclining, standing, inverted, twisting, and balancing poses.
Sounds like what we know yoga is. Okay, that's not even bad. It's not even bad. Okay, so what does nayama mean in yoga? When it be some crazy stuff, my phone don't want to read it. It just shows me what it says, but it won't read it. Let me try again. What does niyama mean in yoga?
Positive duties. According to Eckhart Yoga, the word niyama often translates as positive duties or observances and are thought of as recommended habits for healthy living and spiritual existence.
I can get with that. So far, let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Learn how to hold your, yeah, yeah. Learn how to hold your margins. Yep. Good. I can get with that. So wait a minute. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 words on this block. See that block? Ain't it pretty? Ain't it pretty? I will be raffling this block off at the end of this video if y'all want. All right. So this is why I made the video. Once the spirit told me to get the block, that block wasn't bothering me. I wasn't bothering that block. I just love the block. I've had it for several years now, right? Right. And it just caught my attention yesterday, and I was told to look up what these words are. Now, what my problem is, I started at the top. And then I went into a whole thing about yoga, and this is really not about other people's practices and all of that other kind of stuff. I'm only making this video because the first word that I looked up, because I wanted to go down the list and look up what the words are. So as I'm saying them, I can know what I'm doing while I'm practicing, trying to do my yoga stuff. And the first word knocked me off my socks. Now, I don't know what this phone is going to do right now or what it's going to give me, but I'm going to find it. If it doesn't do me right, I'm going to find what I saw yesterday when I was looking up these words. The first word on here is Yama. Y-A-M-A. What does Yama mean in yoga?
Restraints. According to Wikipedia, the word yama means reining in or control. They are restraints for proper conduct given in the Vedas and the Yoga Sutras as moral imperatives, commandments, rules, or goals.
Okay, I'm going to run that again because that's part of it, but that ain't what I found. Hold on. What does yama mean in yoga?
Restraints. According to Wikipedia, the word yama means reining in or control. They are restraints for proper conduct given in the Vedas and the Yoga Sutras as moral imperatives, commandments, rules, or goals.
Okay. See, I can even get with that definition. Mean line your senses up, do all of this stuff to get yourself oneness with your yoga lesson or whatever the case is. Okay. Let's try this now. What is the definition? Wait, let me do that again. Y'all, man, it was messed up. What is the definition of the word yama?
According to Collins Dictionary, Yama in American English, Hindu mythology, the Vedic god presiding over the underworld. What is this an image of?
Did y'all hear what she said? What is the definition of the word yama?
According to Collins Dictionary, Yama in American English, Hindu mythology, the Vedic god presiding over the underworld. What is this an image of?
Did she say the 5 restraints? And wait, one more time. What does yama mean?
According to dictionary.com, Yama, Shoipa, non-Hindu mythology, the Vedic god presiding over the underworld.
The Vedic god presiding over the underworld. Okay, now, on my block, Yama is at the top. So my interpretation is, wait a minute, now let me finish this. Because when I saw that, I heard that, I went and I looked up what Yama means in several languages because I wanted to make sure that one person's interpretation was not the other person's interpretation. So I want to find, hold on, what does Yama mean in Chinese?
In Chinese, you would say Yan Wang.
That was cute. What does Yama mean in Chinese?
In Chinese, you would say Yan Wang.
Anyway, she's not saying what I want to say, so I'm going to have to type it in here and do that. When I looked up the word Yama, now you all heard what she said, the presiding god of the underworld, right? Now, when I looked it up, Yama means death. Yama means the Lord that provides over the underworld and all of its existence. So, to me, if the first word on this block, call me conspiracy theory, call me what you want, I don't care, but I'm only going off because I love this block and I wanted to know what these beautiful words were on this block as I start trying to learn how to do yoga. And when I looked up Yama to learn how to say it and do all that stuff, all I was getting was death, spiritual death. I mean, I was using two phones to look up the definition of that word because I could not believe what I was finding out about that word. I'm talking about, I looked it up in several. Reigning in our control. Okay, I see that. Find me that. But I'm going off of what I looked up with my two phones for 2 hours, and there were some good ones, but I'm not going to twist what I saw. And I'm not going to taint what other people believe. So to me, what's interpreted here is I'm praying to the father of the underworld, according to what I looked up when I was looking at this. So to me, instead of saying, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, I'm saying, God of the underworld, help open up my chakra so that I can internally be under your control as I contort my body. Now, how you say your name? Cha Shing and I could see your stuff here, but it's so small I can't read it. So post it, and then I will respond in the after comments or whatever the case is, because I am very interested since this happened to me, but I can't respond to you while I'm doing this because I'm struggling trying to see what's going on. Cha-ching. How do you say that name? Like you can answer me, right? Okay, so back to what I was saying. So you know how as Christians we pray, Our Father, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. You know we do that. The interpretation to me on this block, based on me looking up every single one of these words, with the first one being the somebody father of the underworld, I looked it up in 5 languages and they were all saying God of the underworld, death, anything related to not good. But all of these other definitions to me were lovely because I thought I was on the right track. So to me now what I'm thinking is, okay, deep dark father of the underworld, I don't know who I'm praying to by saying these words, but open me up to be able to reside with you as I stretch my body and open up my senses to be controlled by you according to what these words are on this block. And then it's funny the order that they come in too. I was like, okay, because all of these words are great. But why is the opening word introducing the father of the underworld and all that other kind of stuff? Oh, that is what it's saying. That's what I don't care what you say. This thing is saying, dear dark father of the underworld, open me up so I can twist into Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me go back and find some more definitions of the word. So why is it that word, what does Yama mean?
According to dictionary.com, Yama, Shoipa, non-Hindu mythology, the Vedic god presiding over the underworld.
That's all I need to know. Why is it the pervading God presiding over the underworld? I understand. We got to the religious constraint part. We got to that part. But why does it have to be the father of the underworld? That's the problem that I have with all of it. The rest of the words were good: restraint, control, breathing. I'm with all of that. I got a problem with why the first word on this block is directing all of those other positive sayings beneath it to the father of the underworld. Look it up while we doing this. Look it up. What does Yama mean in Hindu?
According to Springerlink, the Sanskrit word Yama means twin. The Hindu god Yama has roots in the Indo-European creation myth about twin brothers, one named Man, Manu in Indian sources.
Okay. Buddhist and Hindu tradition describe Yama as the Lord of Death. See that? Hindu and Buddhist traditions describe Yama as the Lord of Death. Google said that. What does Yama mean on Wikipedia?
According to Wikipedia, the word Yama in the Rig Veda means a rein, curb, the act of checking or curbing, restraining such as by a charioteer or a driver.
Mm-hmm. It is. I'm reading it. It is. I don't care what you say. You the right one too. And then look, even right here, look. Again, Yama, Sanskrit, some strange language, and it says also known as Kala and look, it got half my name in here. Look, and Sharma Maraha is the Hindu god of death and justice. It's right here. Now I'm gonna go dead so you can't see. Look, Google this, and you come back and tell me something different. Because every word that's coming up with Yama is attached to death and the under God. So you basically are teaching me a prayer so the God of the underworld can control my senses and restrain my powers and inhibit me to contort my body into such forms so I can give you the breath of my lungs. Look it up. Look it up. I'm serious. I really had to get on here and do this because I've been trying to work on yoga to go with all of my other practices. It is. You see my Google. Anyway, as I am having a dispute with my lovely sister here, guys, look it up. Because I only wanted to bring this because I love this block. I love my block. I'm going to raffle off my block because I can't. It is. What your Google say? Tell me what your Google said when you looked it up. I'm going to send it to you with your order. Trust me, you can have it. Sold. You can have it. I'll put it in your box. I promise you can have it. Why is that on there? I love it. You know I love this block. You know I loved it. That ain't what it means. Why? That ain't what that means. That ain't what that means. Look it up in all 5 languages and find me. It don't say raining in. You heard and saw what it said. I was up for hours trying to find. No, it doesn't. I was on here for hours. Why am I arguing with you on here? Just like old times. I was up for hours trying to find an alternative meaning to this word. And there's variations in different parts of it, but when I looked it up in English, China, Buddhism, Hindu, who sent me the block, It says Lord of the dark underworld and all that other kind of stuff. And then all of the other words are lining up to be things that are saints and nice and breathing and open. But that top word, if I say that word first, all of the other qualities underneath it are going to the Lord of the underdark world. Yes. And yes. So I said at the beginning of this video that I was going to raffle off this beautiful block. It's sold. It's sold. I remember us doing this all day, sister. Do you remember this? We did this all day. Didn't go outside and sit on the curb and talk about nothing. This was so fun. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna put up notifications so I know you gonna be in here, so that we can go back and forth with some of this nonsense. Oh, I got a good one just for you though. I got a good one on here because I'm really, really curious to see what you're gonna say about this person. Yes. I want you to stand on this block when you get it in the next couple of days or whenever you get it. Hey, run the chant for me and send it to me. And nothing better not come up hurt on you. Oh, this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in a little box like a casket. This. I'm gonna put it in a box. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. I really just needed to get this off. I'm so glad that you know, and I know you deep with your stuff, so I know that you won't tell me anything wrong, but I'm trying to protect you from going to the God of the underworld. But if you like him, then this is for you. Okay, I quit. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I quit. Okay. All right, I gotta go to the lab because I gotta get ahead of some ordering that I know is gonna take place, and I really need to get ahead of it. But I just wanted to come over there. I was just not gonna let this day go past. It said specifically the underworld. You wrong. You wrong. So this gonna be your son? If that's your man, it's gonna be your son. Is that gonna be your son? Okay, I'm gonna wrap this in a nice casket sharp box for you. See, this is what I miss with you. I miss this with you so much. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if we were doing this in person? Can you imagine if we were doing this in person, then gonna turn around and eat chips afterward? But that's all. This has been my time, people. Look, I'm gonna put my praying hands on top of this box. The box is so. Thank you all for coming to my raffle. We did get a buyer for this block. I feel so silly. I feel so silly. That's my sister out here. We do this. We do this wonderful tango, you know, of words in opposite sides of the spectrums, even though we are the same. We are like the same, but opposite. The same, but opposite. She thinks this way. I think this way. Okay, let me tell y'all something funny. Hold on, Sharper. I got one for you. Let me tell y'all something. This is the opposite side of the spectrum that my sister that's on here. Me and her, what we do. It's a song. I love this song by John Mayer. I think his name is John Mayer. You know what I'm gonna say. It's a song by John Mayer called Say. It's a song by John Mayer called Say. And the song's so sweet if you've never heard it. If you've never heard it, the song is sweet. He's talking about some, say what you need to say what you mean or need to say to people while they're here. Say, because you never want to miss an opportunity. So my interpretation of the song is say what you need to say, because that's what I do. I'm gonna say what I need to say and move on in my real life. So I'm thinking he's saying express your feelings. What? You don't remember the John Mayer song, or you don't want me to say it? I'm thinking the song is saying, just show an expression of how you feel about your friends, and how you feel about people, and just putting your feelings on the table and just expressing yourself. To me, that's what the song means to me. Okay. So I'm talking to my sister here, and I'm like, oh, girl, you have to listen to this song. Now, I don't even think she heard the song. She never even heard the song before. And so I said, oh, you need to listen to this song. It's so sweet. And I'm going to do a dance off this song. And it's just so sweet, and on and on and on. And so I played a song for her, right? And she's looking at me like this. And I'm like, why are you staring at me? This song is so sweet. It's saying, say what you need to say. Say what you mean to say to your friends and to your. She looked at me. She said, girl, this song about death. And he's talking about say what you need to say to people before you die. And I said, what? I'm thinking that the song is about saying just express yourself to people that you love. She turns right around and says, girl, he's saying say what you need to say to them before you die. Oh my God. So, because of her, my deep dives into all of this random stuff that y'all get on this page, half of it comes from dealing with her, because my interpretation of a thing is totally opposite of her interpretation of a thing. And I tell her what my interpretation of a thing is, and she turned right around and smacked me with her interpretation of a thing. And that's how we get to the block of death being channeling energy. Gotta go. You get me in too much trouble. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna block you from coming here. You start stuff. So this was supposed to be a news, proper news channel saying some positive information. Sorry, it's been corrupted. But it's been fun. I just wanted to get on here and say that. And I want you all to have a good day. And I love you. And I love being able to share my perspective on life bumped up against your perspective on life. You ain't going to act right. You ain't going to act right. You will never act right. I know that. But that's what makes this good. So I'm not going to block you. I need you. I need you here. I need you here. So I'm going to close this out by saying I just wanted to bring that there. So the whole nature of my channel as a whole is to do your research on everything. Find out what you're looking at. Find out what you're listening to, because I done found some songs. That if people paid attention to the words more than the love of the song, we would be in a lot better places. Or you would be like, oh no, And I'm gonna save the first one again. I said something about it before, but I think I'm gonna come back with that one. You remember Pumped Up Kicks, Sharper? Pumped Up Kicks, my jam, my Beach Boys jam. We're gonna talk about that next time. I'm not gonna talk about it now. But I just want to get on here and give you all some news that you can use, and let you all know that the break has been sold. Girl, yeah, the words. I know. Crazy. They done sucker punched me several times with that one because that was my song. But when I found out what they was talking about, so research is the name of the game, is the name of this channel. My interpretation may not be your interpretation. Don't strike me down. Don't throw rocks at me. Don't slander me. Don't do none of that, because my job is to give what I find via Google research, looking up the words. I had a whole little person on here that was going to talk about some different things, but I did not want to make this more about religion, but I wanted to make it more about the words. I care about the words. I don't want to go into what the religious connotation is about it. I wanted to look up the words, and now I know why my spirit pulled me to get the block and do that. Now I know. But we have a great new owner for it, and I look forward to getting pictures of the block and watching the block as it grows into a fine young underworld change. Underworld changeling. Oh my goodness. This is so bad. Okay. Look, you know what you make me act like this. I can't, she be she I gotta go. All right, yeah. So I just wanted to come up here and give y'all this information. So if you buy a yoga block, get the rubber can with no words on it, unless you do what I did and look up the definition of them. And that's something that, because I love Chinese language, I love shirts with Chinese words on them, and I love shirts with other languages on them. Do I need to come over there and do I need to go ramble through your closet? Do I need to shake some salt around your house? What you need me to do? 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 So, okay. I've taken up enough of y'all time. Look, my eyes watering, girl. My eyes is watering. I'm gonna send your underworld changeling child to you. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you to your mama. She's waiting for you. Send me pictures as it grows up. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been great. I gotta go. Love you. Call me. Holla at me. I'm in the lab, so you already know what I'm doing. So I'll already be ahead of myself when it's time to do that. It came out cute, Just didn't want to get on here looking extra special, talking about the yoga. So back to what I was saying. Do your research. Have a good day. Love you all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.